catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 18. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Three. Check out.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got four.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Let's go, baby.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Able to find Harris, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give to Kamara running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Mariota. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
3. Let's get some penetration. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis.
Get ready. Mike 47. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Mariota to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
One. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check that.
On the read option, it's Mariota.
Switch.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Here's Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down. Kill.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. They come up in an offset eye. try to pound it in. Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss to Murray. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Harris. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready. Now the wolf. Mike 57. Watch the run. They're running it.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
7 yards there and a first down. Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Even. 4 down. Even. He's crashing.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Derrick Henry takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mariota now from the 50. That's taken in by Callaway. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, boys.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. That's it. Get that quarterback.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check curls.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Check. Fresno. Rush in. Right. Zoom. Shoot.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, go to base. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Check 4.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Able to find Harris, complete. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Stephon Anthony. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
56 to Mike. 56.
132 fight.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is Harris. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bridgewater on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with a fullback line, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota. It's caught. Smith. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tap.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mariota to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Running with Kamara. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off, but haters get off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad
honey yard, dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hip burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.